Portsmouth Air Show. I'm Air Force Master Sergeant Jeff Vernon from Madison, North Carolina, here with our safety observer and combat-ready fighter pilot, Captain Brian Finkel, call sign Haas, from Los Angeles, California. We're currently serving with the Viper East F-16 demonstration team from Air Combat Command's 20th Fighter Wing, located at Shaw Air Force Base in Sumter, South Carolina. It is my pleasure to describe for you a capability flight demonstration by the world's premier single-engine, multi-role fighter, the F-16 Fighting Falcon, affectionately known as the Viper. An aircraft that has served with great distinction and has proven itself in multiple combat operations over the last 3 decades. The F-16 has been a part of the United States Air Force since 1979, assigned to Air Combat Command and other Air Force units in Europe, the Pacific, our Air Guard, and Reserve Forces, as well as the Air Forces of many allied nations. The pilot for today's demonstration is Major Ryan Corrigan, call sign Ryder, from Prattville, Alabama. Major Corrigan is a veteran fighter pilot with more than 2,200 hours in jet aircraft and combat experience supporting Operation Iraqi Freedom. Launching Major Corrigan today is Staff Sergeant Jared Jones from San Diego, California, and Senior Airman Andrew Barnett from Fairfield, Maine. Our avionics and specialist and camera operator for today's demonstration is Staff Sergeant John Crow from Columbia, South Carolina. The F-16 is a multi-role fighter, which means it's equally adept at shooting down enemy aircraft and attacking ground targets. Today's aircraft is configured for air-to-air combat and weighs in at 25,000 pounds. That's approximately 12,000 pounds less than its ground attack weight, which includes bombs, missiles, extra fuel. Any way it's configured, the F-16 is the world's most maneuverable, versatile, and lethal single-engine fighter aircraft. Helping giving it that wind edge is a fly-by-wire flight control system, similar to the one used in the space shuttle. Keeping the F-16 on the cutting edge is a helmet-mounted cueing system, which enables the pilot to lock weapons by simply turning his head toward the enemy target. A Link 16 communication system, which allows our pilots to exchange secure information. General Electric. The F-16 has a General Electric 129 engine, which produces 30,000 pounds of thrust, which translates into more horsepower than the entire starting lineup of the Daytona 500. And now, from your left, it's Major Corrigan in your F-16 Fighting Falcon. Major Corrigan is now setting up for his first maneuver, a cubing 8. In this maneuver, he will inscribe a figure 8 above the airfield. To the right as he prepares to demonstrate the low-altitude, high-speed capability of the F-16. As he passes show center, he'll be traveling at over 650 miles per hour. That's less than half the Viper's top speed. As Major Corrigan returns to show center, He'll accelerate rapidly and snap the Viper through 3 aileron rolls, demonstrating its exceptional rolling maneuverability. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from your left, it's Ryder in the triple. Watch now as Major Corrigan shows you just how exceptional the F-16 is in a 9G turn. At show center, he'll bend sharply, pressing his body into the seat with up to 9 times his normal body weight. That kind of performance, which gives the F-16 its reputation as one of the most maneuverable fighters in the world today. Major Corrigan will now demonstrate the F-16's crisp handling characteristics as he performs a 4-point roll. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, the F-16 Fighting Falcon and the 4-point roll. Are you ready for some noise? Hello? Are you ready for the sound of freedom? Alright, watch now from the right as Major Corrigan brings the noise at speeds reaching Mach 1. As Major Corrigan approaches the end of the runway, he will set up for a series of maneuvers which will demonstrate the F-16's ability to maneuver tight and stay unpredictable, a trait which helps the Viper survive against low altitude threats, then quickly transition from the horizontal flight into the vertical. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the F-16 and the Falcon turn. The F-16's fly-by-wire flight control system that allows the jet to draw such precise corners. Major Corrigan is now slowing the Viper to prepare for a slow speed pass. While the F-16 can fly at more than twice the speed of sound, slow speed controllability is just as important to those who fly. As he approaches show center, notice the aircraft's gray paint scheme. One is designed to make it more difficult to pick up visually in conditions ranging from bright skies to dull overcast. As Major Corrigan passes show center, he'll apply full afterburner and accelerate his aircraft into a near vertical climb, demonstrating the F-16's awesome thrust-to-weight ratio.
Yeah, that's what it was. Of the F-16's exceptional thrust and flight control system that makes the knife edge maneuver possible. Watch now from the left, it's the F-16 in the knife edge pass. Watch now as Major Corrigan set us for a maximum performance climb with a series of aileron rolls. As he pulls back on the stick, you'll see the Viper's exceptional power and rolling ability as he climbs from 300 feet to 15,000 feet.
Great show, buddy. Good time this year, the best one I've seen so far.
Good hat.
Good hat. Thank you guys.
Thanks a lot.
Excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, Major Corrigan is now repositioning his F-16 behind and to the right to set up for the dedication pass. Major Corrigan and the rest of the F-16 demo team from the 20th Fighter Wing wish to dedicate this pass to those men and women from all branches of the U.S. Armed Forces, its allies, and their families, who are so bravely fighting the joint fight, and those who were wounded or given this ultimate sacrifice while defending this great nation. This will be your best photo opportunity, so get your cameras ready to capture this salute. And now turn from behind and to your right. It's Major Corrigan with the dedication pass. Once again, we salute those fighting the joint fight, those who are giving their lives for this great nation. Tactical pitch up to land. Major Corrigan has now lowered his landing gear. As he approaches the runway, he will then accelerate to about 150 miles per hour, enabling the F-16 to stop in less than 3,000 feet if necessary. Add its ability to take off from relatively short runways, and you have a fighter that can operate from thousands of airfields in virtually every country of the world. While today's demonstration shows you how well the F-16 can maneuver in combat, what we cannot show you is its striking power and the lethality of its weapons. The Viper can hit targets well outside of visual range while flying faster than the speed of sound. Ladies and gentlemen, the F-16 Fighting Falcon played a vital role in the defense of this nation over the past 3 decades. It has greatly increased Air Combat Command's ability to meet its commitments as the Air Force's quick reaction force, helping giving it the global reach, global power, and ensuring its ability to meet any challenge, anywhere, under any circumstance. And now, on behalf of the Commander of Air Combat Command, General William Frazier III, we thank you for being with us today. We hope that you have enjoyed this brief look at your F-16 Fighting Falcon. Major Corrigan, myself, as well as our superb maintenance crew will be happy to answer any questions you might have about the F-16, Air Combat Command, or your United States Air Force. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the show.
Let's hear from Master Sergeant Jeff Vernon out there for your F-16.